How beautiful Jordan Herman would have seen the dismissal. One shaping back in, hitting the pads. He's covering for that, but that one on this occasion just moving a little bit away off the seam. Great bowling by de Pavillon. Polly, you can tell us more. I don't know, did he mean to do this? It looked like a bit of a scramble seam.
Of course he meant to do this. Bit of a scrambled seam, wobble seam, just looking to go across, not this bolt right up to right seam. That might be coming this delivery. Maybe he's going for the big in-swinger, hit the stumps, finish the over in style.
Had a dip at that, a bit wide. Last season they won 3 out of 4 games at this venue. Victoria Capitals have only won once here so far this season, so they play well from this point. Might be number 2. Plenty of chat out there from the Pretoria Capitals players. Encouragement for de Pavillon. Might have to bowl that one again. I think he will.
He was blowing after the last delivery. He's now got himself a little 8-ball over. Definitely test your fitness levels at altitude, Wanderers or Pretoria. As a bowler, if you do bowl the extra 2 or 3 deliveries in and over, easy at the coast.
T20 cricket, he's not even finished his second over. I mean, times have changed, Polly.
No, it's the extended run of 8 deliveries. I suppose they did have a rest off the wicket in the first delivery of the over.
Nicely bowled to eventually finish that over. 4 gone, 7 from it, but a wicket, 17 for 2.
World records will be recalled. Pacer with the best bowling figures by an Indian in an ODI World Cup match. Teamwork will make all the difference when the best quizzing talent from India's schools will be put to the test. The Ultimate Sports Quiz 2023.
Rising star of the season. Tristan Stubbs is at number 1 at the moment. Jordan Herman at number 2. Marco Janssen 3. Connor Estesen at 4. Under 25 years of age to be on that page. Man bowling at the moment, Ethan Bosch, was the winner of that award in the first season. Noor Ahmed, who bowled beautifully in the last game, picked up 3 wickets. He's at number 5 now. Just 18 years of age, quite extraordinary. From Afghanistan.
That's no easier, boys. Nick to me now, Boshe.
Lots of chat from Phil Salt. There is Tristan Stubbs, averaging 50 plus. As I said, 2 of them are averaging that. Only, or no other team has got anyone averaging 2, not averaging 50. Sorry, more than 1 averaging 50. I got that right eventually.
No run.
Commonly known as old age, Hayes.
Next from there, Boshy, next from there.
There's a lot of noise out there from the Pretoria Capitals fielders, which is great to see. They haven't given up. Here's that previous over to Milan. Here's that one on the gloves that unsettled him a touch. It's long over this. And finally got that one right, just shaping back, hitting middle stump. Perfect delivery.
Yeah, it was actually interesting to watch that front foot of Milan's. He's got that tendency just to close himself off a little bit and to become a little bit susceptible to the in-swinging delivery. So a lot of deliveries went across him, but that was pinpoint from de Pavillon. Great length, good bit of shape through the air at high speed, quality delivery.
Yeah, and if you're watching at home, I just mentioned the fact that the Pretoria Capitals have not given up. Turn your volume up and listen to that stump mic. There's a lot of chatter out there.
Nicely absorbed by Markram.
You get that feeling, don't you? Aidan Markram's often a guy who comes to the crease and kind of tries to hit the 5th or 6th gear as quickly as possible. Loves to get away with the boundary, kind of. That is almost his mantra, where it gets him going. But you get the feeling that tonight he's looking to be very watchful, absorbing, as you say, knocking it down, just square of the wicket, trying to get through for the singles. He's faced 5 deliveries, he's got himself 3 singles. And he maybe understands the importance of just absorbing for an over or 2 here. It's not a big score they have to chase. It's more important to keep wickets in hand.
Get these guys off. I guess that's plan A. End of the over 5 gone, 20 for 2. Runs are tight. By the way, Sean, the stats have come in. 72 overs. 7 for 87 in the first innings and 2 for 61 in the second. Was the road to the final, the playoffs. First place and second place play in the qualifier 1 in Cape Town. The winner of that goes through to the final in Cape Town. The loser plays in that middle game, qualifier number 2. Third and fourth playoff, that's bottom left. The winner of that goes elimination.
That's centre.
And then if we continue that, the winner of qualifier number 2 in the middle there on that page goes through to the final in Cape Town, the last game. So there's a real incentive to finish 1 or 2. You get 2 bites of the cherry there, and of course if you happen to be a winner, oh, that's nicely bowled. Happened to be a winner in that first game, he goes straight through to the final. Big bonus.
David de Villiers was out of his chair. He thought he heard a little noise as it went past the outside edge. Well, this is another good delivery. Pitches just nips away. There's daylight between bat and ball, the AB. Come on.
Gotta go check my ears. Beautiful delivery, that. Squaring him up. A little bit of a way shape.
Ah, so that's how it went, is it? It's nicely bowled again. Stuff from de Pavillon.
Yeah, I like the system this year. It's changed, hasn't it, the road to the final. And if you come in the top 2, you get a second bite of the cherry. You have that initial qualifier match. And the key to it too is if you win that, you don't travel. So that happens on a Tuesday, the first qualifier. It's in Cape Town. You just stay and wait for the final on Saturday. People who come second in that game have to then travel to Johannesburg to meet the other winners of the eliminator. Last year it was 1 plays 4, 2 plays 3, so I think this is a better system.
Yeah, 2 semis then. Yeah, now if you win that qualifier 1, go straight to the final, of course you can get a day or 2 off as well. Well, that's a bit of a leading edge and out. Big wicket that. Markram, de Pavillon has picked him up. That is a huge wicket. They're in a bit of trouble here now. 3 for 20 inside 6 overs.
Yeah, that is good. That's really good from de Pavillon. It's the shape through the air. Markram thought he could just whip it through the leg side. Look at the seam position, just straightens as it pitches. Open bat face from Markram, and then he can just hope that it doesn't get taken. Pretoria Capitals, Wayne Parnell, the captain, he grabs a hold of it, and that is a massive moment. The 3rd wicket goes down. De Pavillon is ecstatic, and so he should be. They know what Aidan Markram can do, and they know what that wicket means to them. 20 for 3. Markram goes for 3.
Wow, we might have a game on here. At the same time, the Pretoria Capitals were 48 runs on the board, but they had lost 4 wickets. So it's a big game break in the run stakes, but of course 1 more wicket worse off analysed, and that's for sure. And then there's some run-outs on the go at this stage for the Pretoria Capitals.
Yeah, that's middle. Right centre.
Hazy, I'm not sure if you were there earlier, but we spoke about the stats of being 3 down or more in the first 6. And the percentage of you losing that game is pretty high. So the Pretoria Capitals were 3 down that first 6. I think the percentage is between 70 and 80. But what happens if the chasing team is also 3 down in the first 6?
Well, no one wins. No, then it's a real scrap to the finish, AB.
Yeah.
Pretoria Capitals hope that Tristan Stubbs doesn't grab this game by the scruff of the neck, because he's naturally aggressive. Look at that strike rate. 150. He's played really well so far. He's got a big job to do here, though. A bit of extra bounce straight away.
Yeah, Adam Markram turning that blade a little bit too early there, looking through mid-wicket. And to Pavlon getting the purchase from the deck that he wanted. A little bit of a way shape there from him. And a crucial wicket at a crucial time for the Pretoria Capitals. Wayne Parnell making no mistake there.
And I would think that Aidan Markham sitting that change room now will not be looking at that replay. He'll be absolutely livid the way he got out. And at this time as well. Just inside the power play finishing. 2 balls left in that power play. Waits on that quite nicely.
That's good running there. The thing is, Hazy, Polly, you don't want to get or give away soft wickets in an innings. And I think there was a lot of them for the Pretoria Capitals, and unfortunately for the Sunrisers Eastern Cape, they're following the same trend.
This is the most wickets down for Sunrise Eastern Cape in a power play this season. Last ball of the power play. Nicely bowled by De Pavlon. So he's finished 3. He's picked up 2 for 14. He's bowled beautifully. 22 for 3. Here's the power play comparison. 52 for 5 versus 22 for 3. Gee, that's a real break. 2 wickets worse off, unfortunately, at this stage for the Pretoria Capitals at home, but well ahead in the run stakes. Righto, let's go downstairs to the couch. Stuart Broad is with Nikhil. Atom Chandani.
Yeah, thanks, Hazy. I wish you guys up there and those at home could see this man's face for those first 6 overs. It is Seema Haven out there. Stuart Broad is in his element. I think he's rolling back the ears in his head. Roddy, what do you think about that?
Oh, it's been great drama, hasn't it? It's been exciting cricket to watch. Side on where we are, the ball's been flying through, zipping around.
Unfortunately, don't get too sad, Roddy, because your former teammate and a spinner is on, Rash.
Yeah, I wondered whether there was an opportunity here for the Capitals to just bowl Bosch and just fall straight through. You know, he's getting movement, getting bounce, pressure on, almost not even change the field too much. I know we're out the power play, but it doesn't naturally mean you have to spread the field. You could, Sunrisers are 22 for 3 at the end of the power play. Almost apply the pressure to them and just say, come on then, try and survive these next 2 overs. And yeah, it means a change of game plan because your 2 opening bowlers have bowled out.
And Centurion has historically not been a place where Rashid has done well, and pretty much where spinners have not really done well. But you look at that first innings, the way Harmer, Dawson, the finger spinners, Markham bowled a crucial over. They went at just 6 runs and over. I wonder if Rashid, with that slider to the left-hander and all his different changes of pace, can actually be quite effective tonight.
Oh, don't get me wrong, he's a world-class performer, has been for many years. Wins trophies for his teams. He's been incredible for English cricket.
I tell you, our graphics team are rapid. Barely just mentioned it already. Bam, graphic in.
No, I mean, he's someone who you'd always want to get your 4 overs out of. I just wondered whether the situation of the game, with it zipping around, what would the Sunrisers batters not want to face right now? That's pace, bounce, bit of movement.
Boy, down. Yeah, Rocket. Very good, boy.
Yeah, this is the least runs in the power play for the Sunrisers this season.
Come on, Russia!
I didn't expect this, certainly, because You looked at that surface, it was pretty consistent bounce, etc. But tend to see at times under the lights, googly there from Rashid. Under the lights, Brody, not only in South Africa, but around the world, the ball sometimes tends to nip around, and there's been some dew, there's moisture in the air.
Yeah, you only had to see the David Milan package we showed in the power play of the lead up to his dismissal. And as a world-class performer Milan is, I didn't know what else he could have done, really. It was nipping across him, bouncing, hitting his gloves, zapping back, and the ball that got him was an absolute jaffa.
Good start, this from Rashid.
Oh, no!
Oh, what a delivery. Oh, my word. It goes through everyone and everything. And it will get to the boundary. That one really gripped in the surface, ends the fourth over with a boundary. Welcome runs for Sunrisers, 30 for 3.
No, I thought it was a good pass.
Yeah, a little bit slower from Adil Rashid. Flighted up for the leg spinner to spin back through the gate of the left-handed batter. It's beautiful bowling. He's a leg spinner who's got good turn with that and also bowls a great googly. But it runs away for four costly buys. In the end, when you're defending a low total, you can't afford to give too many of them away. Wayne Parnell. Captain comes into the attack, left arm over. Someone who bowls good pace, can be skiddy. And will need to hit his strap straight away here, because you can't afford, the Capital's point of view is to release pressure here. You've got the Sunrisers thinking, how do we break this? How do we break this pressure? It's important you don't give too many freebies away.
Yeah, I'm wondering how much Nisham's injury is playing a part here, because is he thinking, Parnell, that he needs to maybe hold an over of each, well, one each of Bosch and Dupavlon for a bit later? Don't know if Nisham, with that hamstring, what we look to be a hamstring difficulty, can bowl. They've also dropped Mudasami, the left arm spinner. They played the extra batter tonight, the Capitals, so it could be very interesting how this plays out. And Stubbs will know that. He mentioned at the beginning of the game, one of the things he's worked on is, I think, maturing and realizing when is the time to attack, when is the time to just sit in.
If Tristan Stubbs is there at the end, the Sunrisers win the game.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any doubting that. You've got to attack him early, you've got to try and get his wicket, because he's shown great form in his whole T20 career, but particularly this season too of Betway SA20, and the rate's only at 7.4. You won't be able to keep him quiet for the amount of overs remaining.
Quick run, stolen. I wonder as well, Brody, Will Jacks has, I tell you, he's been sensational in this tournament, but many people underrate his bowling. He's got really good T20 numbers with ball in hand. They've got a left-hander out there. I wonder if he can be an option soon with the spin and the ball gripping a bit.
Yeah, he's a really good off-spin bowler. See, this season so far has taken 5 wickets, average of 12, has bowled in the power play, has bowled with the new ball, and has been effective with that. JSK bowling their captain Faf du Plessis, and I think just conditions tonight with the bit of moisture in the air, seamers have done the job in the power play, so Jacks hasn't been needed.
Again, that variable bounce, and just to give the viewers at home an indication, Brody, we've sat out here for the first 6 or so overs, and I've had this piece of paper here. It's definitely moist, it's damp, which tells you that there is that moisture. Could be affecting things out in the middle where the ball may be just doing a bit more because of it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it feels like it's swung a little bit more, zipped a little bit more when the lights have come on and the sky's gone dark. But also the home team are bowling, the atmosphere's electric down here, it's noisy, it's vibrant.
Nice scrapping, boy!
All those things play a big part in theatre, in building pressure on the Sunrisers.
That tells you the story. I tell you, the spin here took 10 wickets last year. 10 out of 83 wickets at Centurion. They did not play a part, did not have really a factor in any of the games, but you can see today the degree of turn is much more. Maybe some fatigue in these surfaces.
I think that's only natural in a tournament where the pitches are being used often. Parnell gets a little bit of movement across the right-hander. We've seen it in all tournaments around the world. The pitches do offer a little bit more for the spinners towards the back end and World Cups. Wonder whether as Director of crickets, you build your squad taking that into account, because you want your team playing the best cricket towards the back end of a tournament, because that's when you can lift the trophy.
That one comes back in to the right-handed Stubbs. This is great from Parnell, great from the Capitals. I was just thinking about it. Parnell heard something, no one else though. 32 for 3. What do you reckon, Brody? Any seam movement tonight?
Yeah, I mean, there's tiny little cracks in the pitch, and I don't know if it's seaming off the tiny cracks, or actually the moisture's got on the pitch and it's just helping the ball nibble off the seam. But we've definitely seen more movement with the Capitals bowling in these 8 overs, and its batting has looked really tricky actually. You can see the Sunrisers Eastern Cape are well below the line of where the Capitals were, but the Capitals finished very poorly with the bat.
Oh, no, Rash, yeah!
Asking rate is just
That's brilliant, boy!
up to 8 and over. It's touching 8
That's
and over.
gone, Rasha!
Yes, the Capitals lost early wickets, but they were almost double the runs at this stage. They were 60 for 5. I wonder if Rashid shows us that slide out the front of the hand. He bowls it to the lefties a lot.
Oh no, catch it!
Just flight.
Oh no!
Chance!
Out.
Oh wow! He had extra cover in place, Rashid. He bowled a googly. And they've gotten Herman, build up a pressure.
Adil Rashid is a natural wicket taker. Herman just trying to open up the offside. And just picks out long off. It was the leg spinner, but Herman just backed away. Showed Adil Rashid his stumps, looking to hit over extra cover. But all he could do was hit it straight and Ethan Bosch's throat. Could be a pretty crucial wicket for the Capitals. A 4th goes down for the Sunrisers with just 32 on the board.
Time for the strategy break. Boy, do the Sunrisers Eastern Cape need it.